You almost look as good as Bossy Boss, man. No wonder why you on TV. No wonder why you man. Bossy Boss made it. I got a TV star. I got Ron Freeman, a TV star. What's the name of that TV show you on, man? Tell them about yourself, man. Run with it.
My name is Ron. I'm 40 years old. I do corporate sales, and then I own 2 small businesses, small car lot, and I own an import casket company. I am ready to love because I'm like the guy that's been in college too long. What I'm doing, I know I can't do forever. I'm not gonna lie, I probably had a fear mechanism too. I mean, marriage in my eyes is forever. I guess I'm more afraid of divorce than I'm afraid of marriage. I've seen my parents get divorced, and I've seen it almost trample my dad, financially and even kind of mentally for a while. And I've seen them go through it twice. Dating in Houston is actually pretty tough. Because there's so many options, it's hard to really get somebody tied in serious long enough to kind of weather the storm with you. Everybody kind of got one foot in, one foot out. Women in Houston, when they meet a guy like me, who's probably a little more alpha, a little more direct, it's been a challenge. I think if the women are genuine and they're really here for the right reasons, then I have a good shot because they're gonna be forced to really get to know me. And I think that's when I present my best package.
Okay, well, TV shows on OWN Network, on the Oprah Winfrey Network, is Ready to Love. I'm Houston's finest, from Detroit, connected in Vegas, traveled all around the world. Like I said, in my city, I'm that guy. We down here in H-Town, Houston. If y'all been, y'all know what it is. Like I said, corporate sales, entrepreneur. High value. I'm gonna be dropping some gems, some nuggets today. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. So y'all take notes. We're gonna change some lives tonight. For real. Like this is gonna be that real knowledge, boots on the ground type of stuff. Because I'm in these streets. I'm outside.
You outside for real, for real.
Mm-hmm. Boss. I'm a boss. Big boss, and you know it's real talk.
When you say that, when you said about the high value. I'm just gonna justify my receipts on it and stuff like that, so people understand. That I know what I'm talking about. For
speak on it.
Yeah. So the high value is basically, it came from Kevin Samuels, but it wasn't his terminology. He pulled what that was for something else, and he said, I didn't come up with it. These are the terms for it, and I'm gonna more explain what their terms are, how I qualify for them, and why they're important, right? So first he said, was it $12,000 a month, $120,000 a year. I make that. And that's just kind of the first criteria. The more bigger one is the network. You gotta have a network of high value people. And this is where, as black men, we fail. First, this is where we fail all the time. And I'll tell you why it's so important. You'll catch me, you'll look at my Instagram, you'll catch my stuff, you'll see me every weekend. Bottles, tables, different events, different things of that nature. For me to try to do it on my own, I would never be able to afford it. But since I have a group of high value men, a network, I only might have to chip in or do it once a month. Now it's my other guy's turn, this and that. But to the viewing, it looks like I'm doing it every week myself. I'm not. I got a group of high value men in my network, so we share access, whatever we're doing, we share. So if he got an event, his red carpet, whatever like that, I get invited to. If my man got a table, I'm coming. If I got a table, they're coming, and things of that nature. So it looks like for little money, I'm doing the most. When if you had to try to do it by yourself with no network, it'd cost you thousands. You wouldn't be able to do it. So you got to get a network of other men. The next important part of how you do it is what Kevin Samuels says when he goes, you have to be valuable to the group. Being valuable to the group is not your money. I got $1 million people in my network. I don't have $1 million. They know they're going to spend more money than me if we do certain things. But I might have access to the VIP at a club. I might have access. I might be a person that knows certain girls like within their fetish or something like that I bring there. I might just be a solid guy where every time they call me, I'm available. It's the little things that make you valuable to your network. But it's always about relationships. It's always about giving a connect to get a connect. And you guys got to start doing that. Like, prime example, even my company, when I'm with, if I get like a little something, sometimes they give you like, little merchandise and things of that nature, stuff you can't really use. I'll find somebody that's in my network or something like that can, or even if somebody who's not in my network yet, somebody that's high value that I think is cool, and I'll just, hey man, do you wear this size shirt and stuff? I got a bunch of these t-shirts from my company, or do you take this certain supplemented product? They gave me this free, here, take this. And he's like, oh wow, I don't even know you that well. Nice to meet you, brother, and things of that nature. Now, next time that he has an event or something like that, and I'm out in the city and I see him, oh, that's that cool dude. He hooked me up with that stuff. Come on up. And then you meeting other people within his network that are high value within that network. And that's how you get your foundation. And that's how you really take over a city. That's how you become the man. That's free game right there. And you got to be able to open up your mouth. Y'all, some of y'all are too antisocial. You got to be able to network with people. It ain't brown nosing. It ain't kissing ass. You're giving a connect to get a connect. You got to know who you're dealing with and things of that nature. If you looking at somebody and you seeing that dude is connected, he's the man and things of that nature, throw him a plug if you got a plug. Hey, you might have something on hotel rooms. You might have something, hey man, you travel, you ever go here? Next time you go in the Marriott, I got to connect there. You know what I mean? Let me hook you up with that. Just throw it at him. It's going to come back to you 3 times fold. Don't be afraid to do that. And that's how you become an asset to your high value network. And that's the third thing on the list. And then the fourth thing, LinkedIn qualified. I'm that. I do work in corporate and I'm on come on business, but it's all verifiable. And that's the list of being a high value man. But the most important thing is, like I said, build that network so you're not spending all your money on your entertainment, on your connections, things of that nature. And then being a value service isn't about you giving money to that situation. It's you lending your resources, whatever it is. Everybody got something that they got more of a plug on to somebody else. And you just need to share that with people. Open your mouth, speak about yourself. Tell them who you are.
Boom. That was game. That was fire, man. You didn't know, but I made you big and I just let you run with it, man.
Yeah, it's you gotta be able to network. Here's the thing, like we talk about the club business in the club. A lot of brothers that be on a red pill, they don't like the clubs in the matrix, right? We know that, right? And they shouldn't, because when you go to the club, a new club is going out here in your city, they're hitting you $20, $40 to park, but you go in. You waiting in line at the door, and then you're paying $40 to skip the line, $20 to get in. You at $80 already. They're hitting you with a $20 drink before you didn't even see the chick. You at $100, and now you there by yourself. You standing there. You got everybody else in sections popping bottles and stuff. You looking uncomfortable. You ain't dressed for the occasion because you didn't know what was going on in there. And you go home, no numbers, no nothing. You're like, I done spent $160 here. I'm never doing this again.
Oh man!
But my experience is 100% different. I know where
you Ron Freeman though.
No, it ain't that. Everybody, everything I'm telling you right there, everybody can do this in 2 weeks.
Go big.
Yeah. So when I go in the spot, I know where to park. My parking is free. I'm probably just as close as you are. I walk in. I know the door guy. I'm past the line. I'm in free. I go in. Bartender hands in my drink for free. I go in. Owner dab me up. Everything is cool. I'm feeling comfortable because I feel like I'm at home. Got the owner and no bartender and no front door. Everything's cool. I got a different swag with me. I'm dressed for the occasion of the spot because I know where I'm at. And I'm relaxed. So women are going to feel more relaxed around me and come up. You guys go to these spots and you don't make any connections. You know how easy it is to get a door guy? Go out there and they don't remember everybody they see, right? They see a bunch of people all the time. Dab them up when you see them, when you go in the first time and say, hey man, I remember you. You always take care of me. It might be your first time there. Just say, you always used to take care of me. I appreciate you, brother. What's your name again? Get his name. Steve. Okay, Steve, I'm Ron, man. Thank you for everything. Next time you go in, hey, Steve, he's going to be like, oh, I remember you. Come on in. So that just got you past the line at $40 for the whole time, rest of the time you ever go there forever. Just with that. Y'all go up to these bartenders and stuff, they making drinks. Start off and shake the bartender hand when you see him. Just throw your hand out. He's gonna think he already knew you. Hey, brother, what's up? Hey, how you doing, man? Yo, what was your name again? Kevin. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. You know what I mean? You make the best drinks, man. You cool, man. I love always coming here, being in your presence. It could be your first time here. Next time you'll get a drink for Kevin, he gonna be like, oh, that was that cool dude. I'm gonna give him a discount on it because they control all that stuff. I'm gonna pour him an extra shot on that. I make sure he's good. Or he has a girl coming over, I'm gonna make sure they both good and things of that nature. Find out who's the manager, who's the owner on there. When you see him, shake his hand. Nobody ever comes up to this guy because he's usually dressed not looking like the owner and say, hey, man, nice to meet you, man. I love your place. I'm a regular here. This could be your first time. You're doing a good job with this place, man. What was your name? Hey, introduce yourself. He will remember you because nobody's doing that. So now next time you come there, you got a door guy, you got a bartender, you know the owner. Your experience is a lot cheaper, which allows you to go there a lot more times. Because when you're spending $160 on your night and I'm spending $20 on my night, I can go to the club 3 times a week. You can't. So, and it's a numbers game. The more time you're there, the more people recognize you, the more other people feel comfortable, the more numbers of women you're going to actually pull. And everybody should have a spot anyway, because you never know when you got people coming in town to visit you, don't want to go somewhere, or you got a little date. And now when I even got a little girl that I meet, let's say on Tinder or something like that. Hey, yeah, let's go to my little spot. Everybody got to have a little neighborhood spot, a little spot where they got these type of connections, where they be like, oh, we walk in, I feel like the man, they treating me like the man. We walk right in, I know the bartender. It's a cheap date. I don't got to take her to Starbucks. I'm only spending like minimum drinks. I introduce her to the owner. I'm looking like the man. She get her a little tipsy. We out. It's a good time. So this is something everybody can do. They don't do it. It's $1 million worth of game right there. You got to make the connections. Very easy to do, but you gotta act a little bit, play the part, and then from there, dress the part. You know what I mean? Go to Macy's, get some. It's not hard to get clothes. Are cheap. Straight up. You don't got to spend a lot of money on stuff. You can put some stuff together. You can look at the mannequin and put that outfit together on some cheap stuff, man. It's not expensive. You got a little style. Put it together. But this is very easy to have that club scene on lock. And then, like I said, with the club scene in the Matrix, stuff can happen. You got everybody there. I don't care if she's a church girl or whatever like that. Everybody's celebrating a birthday. Everybody's doing that. Everybody has to go to the club at one point.
At one point.
Yeah. So depending on what you're looking for, and you need to know what you're looking for if you go to the club. You're going to spend your time there. Know exactly what you're looking for. If you want a one-night stand and sex is there, you have to be in the mindset to look for that. If you want a relationship, it could be there. You have to be in the mindset to look for that. It's totally different girls, totally different mindsets. They're not going to work together. You're not going to be in there with a one-night stand mindset and find a girlfriend. You're not going to be there with a girlfriend mindset and find a one-night stand. You got to know exactly what you're looking for and be in that mindset and go accordingly. You're going to find certain things. And you got to go. You got to get out the house and go to your spot where you're comfortable at, where you got these type of connections. Make those connections. And you will see that, even in the Matrix, some good things can happen within your dating life. Definitely.
I heard that. So there's no excuse to be an incel, right? To sit at home in your mama's basement on the computer.
Well, a lot of dudes, they honestly, they be in the week, you know what I mean? And they think they're saving money doing that, but they're on the weekends, they're in the house, they playing a video game, they watch some movies, things of that nature. And a lot of women are too. Like, one thing I learned from the TV show, our demographic on that show is that 40 plus black woman. And we know about her, you know what I mean? She's a little bitter, and she should be. She got, you know what I mean, some stuff going on and some past trauma relationships. That's why she's watching reality TV on a Friday at 8 o'clock. Let's keep it real. But she don't go nowhere. And because there's not no men there to take her out on the weekend. Nobody's knocking on her door lined up at 45 right. African-American woman and stuff saying, hey, let me take you to dinner. Let me wine and dine you and things of that nature. And a lot of times, because the men are at the house too.
Yeah, right. Damn.
And yeah, and everybody's feeling a certain type of way, but nobody's really connecting and getting together. But and it is, like I said, we are in a gender war. We just are. You know what I mean? Y'all need to understand that before you date in the Matrix. It's a gender war going around. And you need to know what war is. War means you have to literally defeat that other person. Right. So when I'm dating in the Matrix, it's kill or be killed kind of. You know what I mean? You kind of got to be like, hey, what do you know? You got to see what she does and things of that nature. And you got to do it better. I'm the man. I'm going to do it better. You wake up at 6, I'm waking up at 5. It's a competition. It really is. You got to think of it like that until you win. And that's how you're going to get anybody to submit to anything that you say. If not, they're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to take a real killing to it. You really have to say, hey, I like her. I'm about to blow all this stuff away right there. And you should be able to. You're a man. You're stronger. You can work twice as long. God made you a certain way to be able to win that battle. Yes, even within the gender war and stuff. And you need to be able to communicate where you can really speak on what you want and how you want it in a certain way. Our communication skills are horrible, brothers.
Brother Ron.
Prime example. So let's say a girl, she came up to me and she was like, very pretty girl, gorgeous.
Go big.
And she said, hey, we've been rocking a little bit. I need you to help me. I'm starting a podcast. I need you to help me a bit invest in some equipment. I need a camera. She sent me the list of stuff, the lights, the big lights in the back and everything else like that. And most guys would have fell for it. Not fell for it because she's a genuine good girl, but they would have been like, oh yeah, baby, whatever you need. It was only like $300. Oh, I'll get you that, this, and that. But no, I'm a communicator. I'm direct. I say, yo, I don't think we're at that stage in our relationship where I can invest in you like that. You have not done this for me. Once we get there, we can revisit this transaction and I might help you then. And it was nothing she could say. She said, I understand, because I was direct, I was real, it was to the point.
Boom!
You guys don't communicate like that. Y'all beat around the bush. You get scary foot with these women. You don't want to be direct about what's going on because your logic, they can't say anything about it. It's direct as there. It's logical. It's right. You're right most of the time. You have to be able to, hey, I'm not doing that. And then give her time to think about it. Oh yeah, leave it at that. And she'll text you a couple of days later, 3 days later, maybe a week later, and say, hey, I get it. I saw about that. I'm sorry about this. And vice versa. But yeah, you need to let a woman know, hey, this is where I stand on this. This is what that, especially in the Matrix, because they're gonna fight you. You're in the gender war. This is what's going on. This is what I need. I don't feel comfortable doing this. I feel comfortable doing that. Be a man that knows where you stand and what's going on with yourself and say, hey, we're not going to that expensive dinner place. I don't really feel comfortable. We don't know each other that well, but I can do this. Are you okay with it? And be okay to stand on that. Yeah, and if you lose, you lose. You know what it is if she's not with that. She was about to use
anyway.
She's about to use your ass anyway.
Anyway.
You weren't about to get none anyway. You
weren't about to get none. You was gonna get one of these at the end. She was gonna hug you with the long handle like this.
Don't go in there with bias. Don't go in there and malicious. Be real. Be real. Say, hey, I just don't feel comfortable with that. You know what I mean?
And I love that one though.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know you like that. You ain't no $300. We ain't on no $300 type of relationship yet.
We're not there yet. You ain't doing that type of stuff for me.
Man, real talk. Real big
I'm not a cheapo. El cheapo. When we get there, you know what I mean? You're right. I'm supposed to be chipping in for that. But the fact of the matter is, we're not there yet. It's some things on my plate that you're not doing, and she knows you're not doing it. The women know they're not doing it. They're trying to test you.
Yeah, they're trying to finesse. They're trying to get more for less.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, no,
but they messing with the best.
Yeah, you ain't there yet. You ain't doing that yet. So we get there, we'll revisit that. And they respect it. Like, even if, like I said, if you keep it real with a woman, even if she says, nah, I'm good, and leave you alone, when you see her out again, she's gonna have respect for you. And she's
gonna know what it is.
She's gonna respect you. And you don't gotta never be mean, never be malicious. Always stay a gentleman, guys. Don't be going hard on these women. No.
Hold on. We can't be hard on thoughts.
No. Never.
Oh,
You're a man. You'll never put yourself in that weak position. I learned that from the show. You know what I mean? That ain't how it's done these days. You guys got to transition your game. This is a different ball game around now. You can't be on that Will Smith energy. Like, you gotta always be the calm, collective guy. Even if she's a ratchet, she cussing you out and going everything like that. Your responses need to be calculated, slow response, confident, like a man. And you'll win that argument all single time. She's coming with emotion. You coming with strict logic, confidence. You're gonna win that argument every single time. As soon as you start getting emotional, like sometimes we do because we were raised by mothers. A lot of us were. So when we get to that emotional thing, you would never beat a woman on emotion. You would never win that conversation.
She got more experience, huh?
What?
She got more experience.
She got more experience. She's a woman. She gonna beat you on that. You're not gonna win
every time.
Yeah.
Twice on Sunday.
Yeah. You can state your point. You don't gotta just be quiet and take it, but you gotta just be very calculated, very logical. Hey, I'm sorry you feel that way. Yay. Did you get it all out? She cussing you out. Did you get it all out your system? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go, you know what I mean? And be real smooth and calm. Oh, she gonna be like, okay.
This is the talk, real talk. This is the talk with Big Boss. This is the talk, real talk. This is the talk with Big Boss. We check it. Real talk, we piss them off. This ain't the channel for your softy, just click off. But if you like, hit subscribe. I'm out to you better know the coast we ride.